make sure that you're taking care of yourself and working on your own self-regulation as you go through this course. So obviously you understand the importance of self-regulation because you're here. But to kind of set the tone about that, I'd like to tell a story about a 7-year-old boy that Mary Sue had the chance to work with, and I think it illustrates the importance of self-regulation. So this 7-year-old guy was very bright and capable. He had some learning challenges and he had some sensory processing challenges. And he certainly had challenges with self-regulation. Now his family was super supportive and they really went to bat to help him out to succeed, doing anything they could for that support. So Mary Sue had been working with the family, and this guy had come into, or the mom had come into the therapy clinic this day, and she just looked frazzled and was just like, ah. And this is, again, a really good mom that was all about helping her little guy. But she kind of came into the clinic and went, okay, he's in the car. Like, we're here, we made it. You're on the clock now. Go ahead and help him out because I can't get him to come in, okay? And so Mary Sue then got a water bottle with a real thick straw out of the top of it, went out to the car in the parking lot here in New Mexico, and just stood beside the car, okay? Now here's how old it is, because she's just going to stand there, and eventually it's going to get a little hot. It was summertime in this example. It's going to get a little hot, and he's going to roll the window down. So this was the rolling the window down. Then, now where it's a little dated, we would probably do this to roll the window down. But anyway, just standing beside the car, the window comes down a little bit. She just gives him the water bottle into the car. Suck, suck, suck that he does on the water bottle, trying to get himself together. She's just standing there quietly, no words, waiting for him to be able to be ready to be able to make that move to come into the clinic and start his session, which actually has started in the parking lot, we see. So he does eventually go ahead and get out of the car. We get the windows rolled up, the car's locked. Mary Sue brings him in, and they're able to kind of start their therapy session. Now, the thing to know about him is it's not that he didn't like coming to occupational therapy. It's not that he was oppositional defiant and was being a behavior challenge in this situation. This was a guy who had a really difficult time moving from one task to another task. And this was an example of a day when his engine certainly was not in a just right place. So that difficulty got exacerbated or enlarged. It was really, really obvious, okay? So it's really important to know that, because when we have our families and they're not sure and they don't understand, this is a great example of why we don't just need to be more strict with him about his behavior. This was really a moment he needed more support, and then he'd be able to come in and do the task we were asking of him. And I think it's so important to remember that, and we often need the ability to share that with other family members or other folks that are involved in our children's lives or our clients' lives, so that they know that that can be the case.